Hey, so today we're going to jump into my screen and go over one quick tip. I get asked a lot about UI design and how that works as far as developing color. Now, there are a few things that you can do, a few sites you can go to and get your own color, like Coolers, Adobe. There are a multitude of areas around the web where you can find your color palette. But in this example, I'm going to show you how I get started with creating my color palette and how I build it out from my mood board and reference. All right, so let's jump in. So we're here in my actual mood board. I'm doing this in Figma. This is the FigJam app. And what I usually do is just create a mood board. This is a section. If you're not used to FigJam, you can create a section, which is pretty much an artboard. And I actually go out and scour on the web, offline, and different resources to find assets to help me distinguish and define my brand. Over here to the left, you'll see me creating the goal and the brand attributes. So essentially, these are attributes that I like to keep that help me reference how I look at certain images or look at certain assets to connect between the brand. So the goal is I'm going to create a series of websites, microsites for travel. One may be space related, one may be, rail, aircraft, or space shuttle transportation, whatever it is, but it's a futuristic one. I do have an existing set of logos that I'll use in reference. We have that, but we don't have any brand or styling direction. So I like to add brand attributes. In this one, fast because it's rapid. We're talking about space. Timely because we need to be very critical about time. Exclusive, meaning it's not for everyone. Futuristic, innovation because we're going to space. And then the last one is keep that design very sleek and modern. Okay, so here you'll see on this mood board, I have a few images. And these are scoured again from different places, but they kind of represent what I'm looking for when I actually build out my websites. So something sleek. I love the linear lines here. The futuristic style of here, the gradients and this sort of illumination on the contours of this car. We got some fonts, sans serif, and a few other things that build out my thought process. Okay, so jumping right into colors, what I like to do is sample them from the actual references. Now I do this because these are the references that I'm defining the brand for. So I'll use some of that. So in FigJam, I have a square shape that I'm just going to select, fill, and I'm just going to sample different parts of this image so I can get a reference of what I like. You'll see at the top right that color picker will kind of showcase and you'll see exactly what's going on here. So what I'm gonna do is select this blue. I really like this dark. That's gonna be really good on some copy or some different elements there. I'm really kind of going for maybe slight dark, but let's try something over here. With a little spacage. This kind of give me a concrete feel. I'm gonna go to the next one. And so what I'm just doing is exploring within the context of the images that I've already referenced. This makes things custom and it's very, very unique to my selection, but it also gets to craft it on how I actually see some of these things. So that's the cool part. Kind of want a little lighter direction. Yeah, something like that. Now let's go with something that could give us some really good contrast. I'm liking this brown, this sort of gold. Let's see if we can get it through here. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. This also kind of blends here. I can complement that as well as like the skin tones. So as you can see, just starting to explore with different things here. And then I'm just going to grab one more for the sake of showing you how this works for me. So again, I grabbed some dark ones here. I really like this blue. So let's We're already heavy on the blue though, so this one's a bit dark. Let's see if we can find one that may complement this a bit more. Like kind of this blue. That's kind of giving me something different. Maybe we switch this one up. This might either need to be darker. I'm just kind of thinking through some styles and some UI things. We can tone it down a bit. Yeah, something like that. And maybe the blue, have the blue stand out really well. Okay, well, so as you can see, it's more about experimentation than it is about an exact process. But I like to develop my color palettes so they're custom from the images that I'm selecting and their references. And then I can actually use these in the Figma file as my sort of starting point and tweak. I can always do that. And I can also use these colors against AAA accessibility standards right now. This will actually help me understand if I need to change the hue, if I need to go lighter in contrast or darker. Those things help to sort of shape the design or shape different accessibility criteria before I start digging in a little bit deeper into typography and image choices. So really quick, hope this helps. You can do this I'm doing this here in FigJam, but you can also do it in Figma or any design tool of choice. I usually just take this and transfer it to my Figma file and just get started from there. So hopefully that helps. We'll see you in the next one.